All right. Ooh, the competition is getting intense. Are you ready for the question and answer round? All right, candidates, get ready because your answers will determine who makes it to the final three.
接下来进行的是问答的环节，每位选手有30秒的时间来回答与联合国 SDGs 永续发展17项指标的相关问题，我们敬请期待。
In this round, each candidate will pick a question and will be given 30 seconds to answer. When the time is up, you will hear this sound. Not that sound.
候选人将会依序抽出相关的题目，30秒的回答时间，时间到时，您会听到这样子的声音。
All right, all the candidates' answers will be interpreted from English to Chinese and vice versa. Here we go. We're going to start with the male candidates. Indonesia, please take the center stage.
第一位印尼的选手。
Indonesia, your question is question number 12. Topic is humanity. What do you think is the worst quality that humans possess and why?
您的问题是人权。您认为人类最糟糕的特质是什么？为什么？
For me, it's greediness. Basically, we human have a human sense of greed itself. On top of that, this world taught us that money and power is absolute. We can deny that. But with gratefulness, we can stop that from happening. And if we can stop greediness, the SDG that we want to achieve can be also achieved. And many of criminals and crimes can also be stopped. Thank you.
All right, Indonesia is on his nerves. All right, Indonesia, take the center stage. Your question is question number 3. It's about politics. Do you think we need politicians and politics in this world? Why or why not?
您的问题是政治。您认为这个世界需要有政治以及政治家的存在吗？为什么？
I strongly believe politics and politicians are equally important and terribly needed in our society. Politics still happens in any society that it is inevitable. We need politicians as our figurehead, as our spokesperson to deliver their voice to our society, and person that has the requirement to bring us and lead us for a greater goods. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Indonesia. Japan, it's your turn. Japan, your question is question number 2, also about politics. Should the youth get more involved in politics? Why or why not?
I think that we need to have more interest to the politics. For example, in my home country, in Japan, almost politics is not for the young generations. It's for the elders, because many Japanese young people is not interested in the politics. We need to create the future by ourselves. Thank you. 谢谢.
Thank you so much, Japan. Up next is Indonesia. Your question is about question number 6, about economics. Which profession deserves a higher salary and why?
I believe teachers need to have a higher salary. In fact, in my country, in Indonesia, there are some teachers that got paid only about 500 NTDs in 1 month. It was very sad because you know what? Hundreds or even thousands of students' future depend on just one character, one person, a teacher. Thank you. 谢谢, thank you.
Once again, Indonesia. Up next is Thailand. Your question is about mental health, question number 16. Many people are still unaware of the issue of mental health. How would you spread awareness with regards to this issue?
I believe that, as you said, mental health is a big issue in the world right now. I believe it should be considered very highly. We can start by noticing the people around us. There are people around us everywhere, and I believe it should be considered so much. If this issue is solved, everything will gradually get better. That's it.
All right, Thailand, thank you so much. We're done with the male candidates. Next up is the female candidates. Let's have St. Lucia. St. Lucia's a crowd favorite. Your question is question number 19, social responsibility. If there comes a day in your life where you can do anything without any rules and you can do anything outrageous, what would you do?
If there comes a day where I could do anything outrageous without rules, I would do away with student loans. As a university student, I understand the stress and headache that comes with student debts because of the high cost of education. So if that day would come, I would probably hack into the bank system or the loans office and clear all student loans, past and present. So if that day ever comes, count on me and you will be debt-free.
Witty answer, St. Lucia. Thank you so much, St. Lucia. Up next is Philippines. Philippines, please take a question. Your question is question number 18, social media. Cancel culture in social media is a way of rejecting anyone you disagreed with or someone who did something you didn't like. What is your stance about cancel culture?
Cancel culture intends to correct behavior, especially hateful behavior. And that is not the type of way that we should address these things. Instead of hating on someone for doing something that is wrong, instead we should tell them how to make it right. I don't think cancel culture is appropriate, and we should address these things without hateful, but with love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next is Indonesia. Please take a pick. Your question is question number 14, gender equality. According to the Global Citizen, 95% of the world leaders are men. Is this an issue that we should address?
First, I want to say leadership is not based on your gender. Nowadays, we live in the modern society when women, men, and LGBTQ have the same right. I believe we have our own opportunity to fight what we want. And I want to say we all have our own strength and weakness as well. The difference when we face a problem is when women usually use their feeling and men is usually use their logic. I think it's beautiful to have this kind of thing. Thank you.
Up next is Indonesia. Your question is question number 10, war. Ever since the beginning of time, war has been happening around the world. If you were to talk to world leaders, what advice would you tell them?
Thank you for the question. Firstly, I will say to the world leaders to focus on what they can improve with the country first instead of wasting time defending and attacking. And I will tell them that we need to make peace, not war, because a true leader is someone who knows how to win the war by preventing it from happening. Thank you. Gracias.
And last one is Thailand. You've got one supporter right there. What's your message to her? Thank you so much. All right. Your question is question number 9, energy. The world is now adapting to a cleaner source of energy. Do you think this movement is enough to help prevent climate change? Why or why not?
Thank you for the question. I supporting to use clean energy or wind power because the process is don't have carbon dioxide and the world is pardon what I question again. Pardon. Can you repeat the question again?
The question is, the world is now adapting to a cleaner source of energy. Do you think this movement is enough to help prevent climate change? Why or why not?
For me, yes, it's enough because clean energy is their process don't have their carbon dioxide to the world. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Thailand. All right, and let's give it up one more time to our beautiful candidates. I think they did a great job right there.